As a kid, I had all my party tricks that I would do. I could turn my feet to face backwards and like do the prayer hands behind my back and like do weird things with my fingers. Now I get a dislocation almost every day, whether it's my wrist or my shoulder, my hips, my knees. I broke my fingers a few times. I was on crutches more often than not, but I got told there was nothing wrong, just time and time again. Little Judy was clumsy and hurting herself very often. Little Judy's hard. Basically, every time I played netball, I would end up with an injury. I would go to the doctor. They would do a scan. They would look at my foot and be like, you just rolled it. It's just a sprain. So I just ended up with the label of that's being clumsy. And yeah, I kind of thought that was a fault of mine. I decided I had to stop netball. It was definitely isolating to a degree because it's just easier to be like, well, I don't know what it is, but I'm just being dramatic. I kind of picked up the clarinet and I just loved it. I was practicing for like 6+ hours a day. The more I played, the more I realized that I was in pain when I was playing. And I remember one of my last gigs, my jaw dislocated before I went on stage and I kind of had to put my clarinet in my mouth and then clunk my jaw back sideways and then just keep my clarinet in my mouth and do the gig. So I did the gig with a partially dislocated jaw and it was so incredibly painful. And so then that's what essentially made me start asking questions. I came across a video on YouTube of someone that had Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is otherwise known as EDS. And I was like, hang on a second. That sounds familiar. I took the diagnostic sheet to my doctor and was like, I think I might have this. So she sent me to someone that deals with pain who told me I was in pain because I was anxious, essentially. And that was the most dejecting feeling ever. But for some reason, this time I decided I wasn't okay with that. I was like, I need to fight somehow, like something is wrong. So I went back to my doctor and then she sent me to another doctor who specializes in EDS and was able to diagnose me. I can't even describe how wonderful that feels. Ehlers-Danlos syndrome is a connective tissue disorder. There's 13 known subtypes at the moment. 12 of them have a known genetic cause. But the type I have, which is hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, they have not identified the gene yet. They're working on it and hopefully they get there soon. Connective tissue is everywhere in your body. It's in your ligaments, in your organs. It's the glue that holds your body together. So for me, I guess my ligaments are obviously very much affected. Ligaments are supposed to be like a rubber band that you stretch it and it should snap back. But my ligaments are more like if you stretched chewed up chewing gum, it would just stay stretched. I get a dislocation almost every day, whether it's my wrist or my shoulder, my hips, my knees. Something will happen. It's easier to injure yourself because it's already stretched. It kind of was a whirlwind from that point onwards, to be honest, and thus began the journey of my 15 surgeries in 4 years. I went to this hip surgeon. He did an operation on my hip, and then I was like, all right, well, wow, that's what a joint is supposed to feel like. Oh my God. Like it was like I'd been walking around with jelly. So then I was like, okay, I want my other joints to feel like this. I went to a knee surgeon and he did my right knee. And before I went to see him, my knee was dislocating like anywhere up to like 20 times a day. I had my other hip operated on. I had both my first ribs removed. And now I can move my arms without getting tingling in my fingers. Then I had the other knee done. Wasn't so lucky. Can check out my 6 scars. Now I've had 9 surgeries on my left knee, basically, because I broke my leg. It got infected, something snapped, like it's just everything that could possibly go wrong with a surgery has gone wrong. I was starting to get a little bit frustrated with my condition. I remember this appointment with my GP, who is amazing. I went in, she kind of just sat there and listened to me and then was like, yeah, that sucks. I'm just gonna sit here with you in the suckiness, essentially. She changed my life. She also has this saying, she says, it's just a point in time. That was kind of the day that I decided I wanted to look into doing medicine. And that was a really special moment because I got to tell her that I was going to study biomedicine, and it was kind of because of her. Yeah. It's definitely made me resilient. You just have to keep going. Like the alternative is to just lie down all the time. And even then you can still injure yourself lying down. I'm hoping that one day more doctors will be more knowledgeable and we won't have to do as much work to get diagnosed. You're an expert in your body. You know if something's wrong. No one else can tell you. I feel like I'm in the right place in my life. My focus is definitely helping other people. Even if I can't fix their problems, I just want to be able to sit there with them and have them know that they aren't alone. And it sucks, but we're in it together.